Hello everyone, my name is Putty, and welcome to Deus Ex Human Revolution. The audio is way too low at the moment. If you're used to my usual series and you're not watching this on Twitch, I'm going to turn it down slightly though. There you go. That should be about right. If you're watching this on YouTube rather than Twitch, the editing on these videos is probably going to be a little bit more sloppy than you're used to with my channel, because I am going to be recording this live on Twitch. The link to my Twitch should be in the description of all these videos. And if you are watching on Twitch, every 30 minutes or so, depending on, I'm going to play it by ear, and we're not going to just end at 30 minutes arbitrarily. We're going to split the parts up based on the story and stuff, as we usually do. I am going to stop. I'm going to do a YouTube outro. We're going to stop recording and then start recording as well. This evening I plan on doing about 2 hours, so maybe about 4 episodes, 3 episodes, depending on how things go. I'm just going to quickly disable my preview and get over to my Twitch dashboard before I enter the game for the kind of last time. That's why the audio is stopping every now and then, because I'm alt-tabbing away from the game, making sure everything is running okay, which it seems to be. And then I'm going to finally just put my Twitch dashboard over to one side, make it a little bigger, keep my OBS just so I can see the dropped frames. And there you go, that's all I need to do. Right, so, Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut is the, in my opinion, the definitive edition of Deus Ex 3. Deus Ex 3 was released, I believe, in 2011, maybe 2010 or so. It was released for the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, and the PC. The PC port is pretty good. I don't think I can think of a complaint with it. Maybe the inventory man. There are a couple of complaints. There are a few control problems and just general interface issues, because it was clearly designed as a multi-platform game. But Deus Ex has always worked really well on the PC, and this game is no real exception. Deus Ex 3 is probably not most people's favorite game in the franchise, but it might be mine. I think it does an excellent job of capturing what Deus Ex is all about, while giving the kind of mechanical elements a modern spin. It has its problems, and we're going to be exploring them as we play through the game, but I think if you haven't played a Deus Ex game before, I think it's a little difficult to get into the original these days. It's definitely dated technologically in a way that, like, Ocarina of Time isn't, because of its timeless graphical style and stuff like that. I guess Ocarina of Time does look a little dated these days, but the more cel-shaded stuff like Wind Waker, that stuff will just never look old, in my opinion. Deus Ex 1 definitely looks its age, but Deus Ex 3 is beautiful for the time, and Deus Ex 4 is beautiful now. And hopefully we'll get to play that on the channel at some point in the near future. So I'm a little bit out of practice with Deus Ex, although I was looking through my saved games, and I was apparently playing on the highest difficulty last time I played this game, so I suppose I'll do that again. The Director's Cut does a few things. It changes a few things mechanically that I like. It fits in the big expansion pack of the game with the story. So originally, there's an expansion pack that basically takes place in the middle of the main story, and in the Director's Cut, it gets slotted in where it's supposed to be chronologically, which is quite interesting. It's hard, so I don't know if we're going to be able to actually, like, do it in a reasonable amount of time. I'm going to be interested. I noticed on the loaded save game I was looking at, I did do it, so it's clearly, like, something that I'm used to playing, but I've played the expansion pack, it's called The Missing Link, a lot less than I've played the actual game. Hey Tally, how's it going? But yeah, I mean, and the other big thing that I really like, actually, it's in here, is there's a commentary that's going to be turned off for this playthrough because it would just get in the way. But this is really cool. There's a director's commentary in this game, and at certain locations you can press a hotkey basically, and it'll give you legit director's commentary, and it's really cool. I really recommend if you end up playing this game, or you've played it already and have the director's cut, to give it a check, because the game devs are clearly really passionate about it, and it's a really interesting insight. I hope they do a similar thing for Deus Ex 4 one day. Anyway, let's get into it. New Game Plus basically lets you start with all of your old shit, which I would usually do, because am I breathing between those fast lines? No, not really. I breathe very, I breathe very heavily and very occasionally. Yeah, New Game Plus lets you start with all of your stuff, and I would usually do that because I don't find the leveling in Deus Ex, the modern Deus Ex games, to be particularly engaging. It's just basically gatekeeping. So I tend to, when I play these games these days, because both of the new and modern ones have a New Game Plus, to just play New Game Plus. But because, you know, we're doing it for a series and a playthrough, I'm going to play just New Game, and we're going to do things normally. I probably will forget stuff as we go. I'm probably going to die a lot. We're probably going to use a lot of saves coming. Hopefully it won't be too egregious. Let's get into it. I think in Deus Ex 4 they have the I never asked for this difficulty, which is a meme based on this game. We'll get into that. So Deus Ex, the modern Deus Ex games are very stealth based, so I don't find the difficulty to be that big of an actual deal, because a lot of the times you're not actually getting into combat where the difficulty matters, and I don't believe the difficulty actually affects your chances of getting caught. So, and we're probably going to be playing this pretty stealthily. So, I've played a lot of Deus Ex, so hopefully I won't end up eating these words, but I think we can handle Gimme Deus Ex. I'm doing alright. It's been an exciting game in football, exciting day in football, so my heart is racing, but I'm ready to play some Deus Ex.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their birth rate. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif willed it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Vegas.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
I always like how he says idiot before he hangs up the phone. Smooth, Jensen. Smooth.
No, not for me it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way.
Oh, Jesus Christ, my my sensitivity is very high. Yeah, let's get started. And yeah, this isn't a new me, it's just my YouTube / Let's Player me. Which I guess you you wouldn't have seen before. Jesus Christ, my FOV is really narrow. Is that editable in this game? Yeah, I just saw it. Game. Yes, nice. Oh, 100. See, I told you it was a good PC port. There you go. I don't feel sick anymore. Right. Now this is a very good introduction to modern Deus Ex games, because you can click on fucking everything.
You still have this? It was a spur-of-the-moment purchase. A joke.
Well, it worked, because I forgave you for picking me up in one of those.
There's also the ebook.
Patient X.
That's nothing, Adam. Just some of the research. Look, we really have to go.
That's very suspicious. I'm not. There's so much reading to do in Deus Ex 3, and I've read most of this stuff before. It's incredibly interesting. There's a ton of like geopolitical commentary laying around that's really fun. I'm going to be parsing through it, and some of the stuff I might read, especially emails, but feel free to pause the video, and obviously if you're watching on Twitch, read fast.
Wow, how long ago was this taken?
In grad school. Before I met you.
Back when you were hobnobbing with the rich and famous, I see. I wonder if Mr. Darrow remembers you.
God, I hope not.
Oh, I didn't know you could actually go into your
habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too.
Oh, this is further suspicion. Jensen.
Adam, I'm nervous.
It's lucky Jensen can't put 2 and 2 together here. You know, this is very suspicious stuff from Megan already.
Hey, stop reading my emails.
Pause sent. Short answer to the original breakdown is yes. The DNA samples are remarkable.
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
That was an acceptable comment in 2011.
Be careful with that. It's a first edition. David bought it for me.
There's an achievement, I think, for clicking on everything. But
Are you coming?
In a second.
I think I already have it. Okay, I think that's everything.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know. About this place, about Sarif.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
Science.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know of Eric. You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just another hour to go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Damn it!
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Ah, Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
Jesus.
soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work to do to improve the type.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster, react quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
No, I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised.
Big oof. Big oof indeed.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest and incredible...
Ah, the UNATCO theme from Deus Ex 1 starts playing as you enter this room. Ah.
I don't care what it takes. I want you, Darrow, in Washington by my side.
The man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find. Athena, get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
And I think this probably completes, like, what I would consider to be, like, showing the player base that this is a Deus Ex game. And I think that was really important, because clearly a lot has changed since Deus Ex 1, but the fact that you could search that first room entirely, and then you've got this code. 0451 is a... Oh, no, 7. Not 7. There you go. 0451 is quite an iconic Deus Ex code, so it's starting to tell you, yeah, a lot has changed since 2000, but this is still a Deus Ex game.
Where's Megan? She reported in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn it. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
Let me put it away! It has been a while. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to do some key binding. So, caps lock needs to... Yeah, I don't need a run, walk, toggle. Sprint will do. Actually, maybe I do need a run, walk, toggle. I will use the one I use him. Wow. Now, do I remember any of the controls to this game? Yep, seems like I do. Good. Oh, I should probably test out quick save, quick load. To make sure I can still remember how to do that. Okay. F5, F8. Variety streamer indeed, dude. This completely relevant game from 2011. No! Why does he have a gun arm? No! Well, that was ineffective. I am very good at sneaking through vents. I am not a thick boy. Combat? Why are you trying to teach me about combat, game? You saying I'm violent? Oh yeah, the controls have changed a little in Deus Ex 3 versus 4. You can't do as many cool cover things as you can in 4. Yeah, Jensen is a pro. He's got moves. I might end up killing people. I'm not decided yet. I don't know if Jensen can punch people yet, or whether that is something he needs to be augmented to do. What do you mean you lost me? You never had me! No, no, I'm not here. What do you mean lost him? Why is everyone dead? Why me? This is a bad day at the office. Uh-oh. That guy's looking in this direction. I'm gonna check to see if that will ever change. Well, well, that's not a good change of scenarios. Apparently I can roll across here. I think I'm going to, even if that guy might catch a glimpse. Okay. Well, I don't know. Later in the game, they can see doors opening. And later in the game, they can also hear doors opening. But on that occasion, they did not. They were talking to each other. No! What the fuck is that thing? Did you just go through... Only I'm supposed to go through vents. Oh. Well, that didn't end well. Okay, there's a really ballsy strat you can play in this next room, so I'm gonna quick save. Let me quick save. What happened to my quick save? There you go. Alright, there we go. Ballsy strat achieved. Okay, I forgot there were more. Alright, I really hope Jensen can punch. Please tell me Jensen can punch! He can! Alright. I could just run, I know we're on Give Me Deus Ex, but I think I can survive the bullets. I'm gonna give it a good... Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. Patience is a virtue. I'm gonna check the patrol patterns. I'm surprised I can't run. I can't punch. Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? The punches you do later in the game are very augmented. Okay, there you go. No, wait. Okay. No. Turn around. Uh-oh. Okay. If they see me, I run. Fuck it. Okay. Alright, everything seems good over here. Oh, God. Well, that looks expensive.
Shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
My God, how thick was the glass?
Come on, Adam. Stay with us. He's not good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 graft.
Steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take it.
Miraculous.
I think we got him, Doctor.
Give him the info link. Fine. Give me the telecom package.
That's still one of my favorite openings, credit sequences in video games. And before the audio starts, I think this is a good time to end off the first YouTube episode. So if you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to quickly jump onto my dashboard and restart a new recording. And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.